Hiya, welcome to the currently unnamed podcast. I feel like it should be called Gum Bumpin'. What do you think?
I'm not sure. I've not had a chance to think about it because he's just put me on the spot here.
I'm Tyrese, and with me is my co-host, Connor.
Hello, how you doing? I hope you're well.
I'm alright, how are you?
I'm fine.
What you been up to?
Not much. I've just been sitting watching Star Trek for the last hour and a half.
Yeah, so a little bit of backstory. We promised our friend, who's a big Star Trek fan, that we'd watch one episode of Star Trek.
We won't name him. Donald.
Yeah, he's called Donald. He's an old man, but we like him.
Yeah.
And I think he was born before this show came out in '87.
Yeah.
Star Trek: The Next Generation. Just to clarify, we agreed to watch it assuming that it was 45 minutes long. It was an hour and a half.
Yeah.
Which we had a breakdown learning that.
We told someone we weren't watching a film, and then we ended up watching a film.
Yeah, it was released as a TV movie originally. So I was originally planning on having trivia for you, but I just didn't get any. But what did you think of Star Trek: The Next Generation?
I wasn't a fan, to put it lightly. I'm not a massive fan of sci-fi in general, so I wasn't expecting much, but I was maybe expecting some sort of enjoyment. But to be honest, I didn't get that.
For the last 30 minutes, Connor was very much on his phone, being like,
So
"What is happening?"
You were playing Tetris for the whole of the second
I was
half.
watching the show. I can play Tetris with my eyes closed. We're gonna go into my issues with the new Tetris app later, but we're on Star Trek right now. So
a multi-topic podcast.
Yeah, no, we're just gonna talk about anything. We're not doing a fucking Star Trek podcast. So, what did you think the first episode of Star Trek: The Next Generation was about?
The first episode was to get to that place. What's the name again? Get into that place name. What's the place name?
It was just the station.
The station.
Yeah,
to get into the station. That was their mission.
But what happened? What was the story? What was the storyline?
I don't know. To be honest, I lost track of the narrative.
So, we were introduced to our characters. What was his name? The captain of the ship.
Captain Kirk?
No, that was the show we didn't watch.
Captain Spock?
Once again, not in the television show we watched.
I don't know his name. He didn't tell us his name.
It's the name of the new show. I know this.
Captain Scotty.
Fucking hell. No, Captain Picard.
That was it. Yeah, the father guy.
The father guy. Dear me, that clap came loud. But
Sorry.
no, it's fine.
Rip headphone
But
users.
Yeah, I don't think anyone will listen to this in the world. This is a mess. But no, back to it. The story was Picard. He was on his. We have Netflix open in the background still. I'm gonna put that off. It's distracting me. So, Picard, good guy, cool guy. I'm sure you'd agree.
Yeah, it was cool.
So,
Not got a lot to him, but you know.
he had a big bald head. He had a crew.
Yeah.
They met. They got like invaded by an alien race immediately.
Yeah.
What happened then? You were paying attention for this part.
I was paying attention, but I lost track.
So they surrendered to these aliens who could like turn into anything, and then they did a court case.
The court case where the judge came out.
The judge, whose name was Q.
Q, that's it. Yeah.
I'm just gonna extend the silence of you trying to think for like a minute.
It's just like just torturing me here.
Alright, we'll barrel through this. So Q was a big prick. I'm sure we can agree on that. And he was like, right, humans are all pricks. I'm gonna kill yous. And they're like, how about we prove we're not pricks? And he was like, yeah, sure, why not? And then they went on a wee adventure, and there was a kidnapped jellyfish.
Jellyfish.
There's a big jellyfish that the place they were going like had prisoner, and then that was about it.
Yeah, that was the end.
I quite enjoyed it.
What would you rate it out of 10?
Out of 10, For a first episode of a TV show, I'd give it like an 8.
What?
Weak 8 to a strong 7.
What?
What would you give it?
Like a 1?
Like a 1?
Maybe a 2 if I'm being kind. If I feel like, I feel generous. I'd say 1.5 if we're talking strictly terms.
We're talking shitly terms. So I've got one more thing. Maybe we should watch the first episode of a show every week.
Yeah.
Maybe that's what we should do. We're doing this weekly.
Yeah.
But no, I'm gonna name characters from this, and you're gonna tell me who they were.
Oh God, why?
When you asked what I had planned, this was it. Okay. Captain Picard.
The main guy, the bald head guy.
Yes, well done. Okay. Commander William Thomas Riker.
Is that the guy with the brain in his head?
No. No, not even close. He was like the second in command. They had a weird talk about kids.
Oh yeah, I remember now.
Okay. Lieutenant LaForge.
There's a guy that was like control and everything.
No. He was the guy with the things on
Oh
his face. Right. Okay.
1 out of 3.
Yeah, you're doing great. Lieutenant Worf.
I don't know who these lieutenants are.
Worf was the one with the brain in his head.
Oh. Who else?
Data.
Who?
Data.
That's his name.
The hint's in the name.
Data.
Yes. We did just watch this, by the way. This isn't like we watched this a week ago. We watched this 10 minutes
Why
ago.
do you think I failed Nat 5 English? I don't listen. I don't pay attention to things.
Yeah. So Data was the android.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Q.
The judge.
Yes, well done. How many have you got right? 2.
2 out of like 7.
Lieutenant Natasha Yar.
Is that the girl with the like black curly hair?
No. You had the choice of 2 girls and you got it wrong.
The blonde hair woman.
Yeah. There's 2 women. I guess there were 3. I'm not going to tell you the next 2's. Deanna Troy.
Deanna.
Troy.
The black curly hair woman.
Yes.
Yay!
And then Beverly Crusher.
I don't know.
She was the doctor.
Oh, yeah.
Donald's listening to this right now in pain.
Yeah, probably. Sorry, Donald.
So.
See you on Tuesday.
Yeah.
Or if it's past tense.
I don't know. I'll probably just. You can upload the audio version of this. I'll just send it to you.
Wow.
How long have we been going? 8 minutes? This is
Not
going
bad.
great. I'm loving this. So, what do you want to talk about, Connor?
Other things.
It's something other than Star Trek The Next Generation. We'll come back to it, don't you worry. I'm just like 5 episodes from now, I'm just going to spring this on you.
Oh, God.
Back to Star Trek.
Any other topics you
If
think?
anyone wants us to watch more Star Trek, message Connor. Message me first and then message Connor afterwards. I'll give you Connor's socials.
Wow.
So,
And the description.
like I said before, Tetris, the new Tetris game.
Okay.
It's not new at all. It's been out for probably 2 years, probably more than 2 years. So previously, as we all know, I love Tetris. By the way, for anyone who doesn't know that about me, because I keep it a secret, I fucking love Tetris. I'm really good at Tetris. You know that probably.
Yeah.
You've seen me play Tetris.
Yeah. How many times can you say Tetris in one day?
A lot. There's a movie coming out soon as well to date this.
Oh, great.
But
We'll get the end of that.
Previously EA ran a Tetris mobile game, which had its faults, but it was pretty alright. It was basically it was just Tetris. The new Tetris game's shit. It's slow as fuck. It's worse to control. It has so many fucking ads, but they genuinely last a minute between each level. It's quicker to close the app and then reopen it and load the level.
Yeah.
And then watch the ad, which is an issue.
Yeah, that's the same with a lot of
Yeah.
a lot of apps.
But if they were just like 5 seconds, I wouldn't mind. I'd just watch like buy shit on Amazon. I'd be like, no, I'd close off. But it's shit. But I do love Tetris, and I am on level 98. So
Wow.
yeah. So
We're my gram with Candy
really-
Crush.
I don't think my gran could operate a mobile game.
Wow. Why not? You can teach her.
Maybe. No, my gran doesn't understand anything to do with phones.
Do you think she would be able to watch this podcast?
If I gave her very specific instructions,
Wow.
yes.
You probably need to play it to her.
Yeah, if I said like, because a car went by, that definitely came up on mic. But we're just in my living room, so the audio quality will be
Yeah,
shit.
he's in by the way.
We're gonna have to cut that.
Sorry,
We're gonna have to cut that. I'll just bleep that out. Fuck me. But just compromising my flat. But alright, we're gonna cut this.
Just bleep that.
Yeah,
Censor
I'll
it.
bleep that. But let's not give away that we live anywhere other than.
Yeah.
But to summarize my thoughts on the new Tetris app is that it's shit, and they should bring back the old one, but they probably won't. Connor just took a really big swig of his drink.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I needed that.
So what were you drinking, Connor?
Drumstick diluting.
Yeah, it's not great. It's interesting.
Yeah.
It tastes it is what it says on the bottle. It tastes exactly like a drumstick ice lolly, but
Yeah.
not ice, a drumstick lolly.
Yeah.
But it's just not great. So I've still got some of mine. I have a whole bottle. We went to the shops before before we got ready to watch Star Trek.
Yeah, a lovely trip to Home Bargains.
Maybe we should watch a different first episode of another Star Trek because there's like 10 series.
Oh. What about the newer one, the animated one?
The new animated one or the old animated one? There's 2 new animated ones, guys.
Any of them.
Star Trek homies, Donald, if you're listening, you've probably clicked off in anger by now. But Donald, I know there's the kids one on Nickelodeon, and I think it's called Lower Decks. I noticed that a lot of the new shows are just based on one line in this show. So they said Lower Decks at one point, and that's the name of a show. They said a Brave New Frontier or something. That's what all of the new shows are called. They probably said Beyond, but that's just a word. I just noticed Raoul over there. Raoul will be on the cover art for this podcast.
Raoul?
Yeah, he's called Raoul.
Raoul.
Mm-hmm.
Well, nobody can see it.
Yeah. So we're gonna have a different drink every episode of this podcast as well.
Oh god.
Maybe.
We're gonna have alcohol one week.
Connor doesn't drink, so yes, we'll get Connor very drunk.
I don't know how that's gonna go.
So it's time for an important topic.
What is this?
I didn't have anything planned for this. Alright, Connor, we're in my flat right now. As you would probably agree, a little bit bland.
Yeah.
And I think we need to decorate.
Some home improvements.
Yeah, I need to decorate. I've got a new flatmate moving in pretty soon. My former flatmate, who we might get on this podcast at some point.
Wow.
Matthew.
Well, all 3 of us, or just 2?
No, we'll be the 3 of us.
Oh wow.
I was speaking to someone, and they were like, "I want to do a podcast," and I was like, "Me and Connor talked about doing an episode on High School Musical," and she was like, "Can me and my friend come on for that?" And I was like, "Sure, why not?"
I haven't even watched an episode of High School Musical, and suddenly I'm doing
It's
a
a
high
movie. It's not a show. It's a movie.
What, are we reacting to it?
No, we do what we did for this.
What, like what?
Sit and watch High School
Oh.
Musical and then do this incredible podcast. But no, it's time for the important topics, Connor.
Yeah.
So,
Home improvements.
so
First
yeah,
of all,
what do
a
you
deep-
think I should do for this flat?
Number 1, a deep clean.
A deep clean. Yeah, we could use a deep clean.
Yeah, that's always good.
Yeah.
Hoover,
Hoover, yeah.
get some Vanish, spray it on,
Yeah,
wipe the carpet.
yeah. We're sponsored by Vanish, by the way.
Yeah.
But yeah, but I think so. I've got a new flatmate moving in, as we've said, and I think that I should probably wait till she moves in to properly decorate. I think maybe we'll.
What, so that she can do it and
no,
you can
so
just sit there?
We can do it as a team. Like we'll both put in a certain amount of money, and we'll make this place up to look decent. We'll get soundproofing so we can record a podcast in here easily. You know what? We probably I have access to a recording studio, so we probably could record it in there in future.
Yeah.
On like a good quality microphone. But then we'd also not be comfortable, and that's the issue. So yeah, what do you think I need? Do you think I need like a pool table for this?
Ooh.
It wouldn't fit.
If you get a tiny pool table, like
Oh, we could get a tiny pool table. That would be sick. I'd love that.
yeah, I love playing pool. I'd literally be here every day playing it.
You're gonna be here every day watching Star Trek with me.
No.
Connor is currently crying. He's sobbing passionately. His face is in his hands, and he is walking out the room angrily. He's coming back. He's sat back down.
Everything he's just said is a lie.
So, it's time to talk about our plans for next week. What we're gonna do
Next week.
No, just in our lives.
In our lives. Well, I'm on holiday next week from work. Oh, next week. I just had it approved when Tyrese in the toilet.
I went to the bathroom before we start recording. I like how we're now under the assumption that people are listening.
I believe
this.
there's a day out in Edinburgh planned next week.
Oh yes.
So that's something that I'll be doing.
Mm-hmm.
What was the plans?
We're gonna fly into Edinburgh.
Yeah, we're gonna fly into Edinburgh.
We live in Morocco, so we're gonna fly in on our private jets. We both
Yeah.
have separate private jets, of course.
Yeah.
And we're gonna land there, and then
We've got
I
very
guess we'll
rich
just
parents,
wander
that's
around.
why.
Yeah, our dads are both competing oil barons, but
Yeah.
we hang out. We're not allowed to legally, but you know, it is what it is.
Yeah.
But no, we're in my lovely home recording a great podcast that the world will love. And I guess the point of all of this was that you loved Star Trek: The Next Generation.
Oh yeah.
It was a great show.
Yeah.
I would watch another episode. You will not.
No way.
1 year today, we'll watch the next episode.
Oh dear.
And
It's
then-
going to be Star Trek Day.
That's what is the date we're recording it? The 19th of February is officially World Star Trek Day. We have one final topic: fast food. Connor,
Fast food.
what's your favorite fast food place?
I like KFC,
You're a KFC boy.
but I like Burger King as well. I don't want to say McDonald's because I literally have that 2 days a week.
Yeah, Connor's a large man. He eats McDonald's every day. He just walks by. He goes and he eats 20 nuggets, Big Mac,
No.
two Big Macs actually.
Don't listen to him.
He eats a lot of food. Connor weighs 400 pounds. Fuck's sake. But I might be with you. I think taste wise, KFC's the best. But you
Yeah.
know what?
Price wise, McDonald's.
Yeah, but KFC's manky.
Yeah.
KFC, like you go into KFC anywhere, like any
Yeah.
KFC, R1 especially, but any KFC in the world, or at least in the UK, they're just gross. They feel like they get cleaned once a week.
Yeah.
There's food all over the floor. The tables are like manky.
Yeah.
And I work at a restaurant, and you spray the tables, and you just clean, like every single time someone leaves, you clean everything.
Yeah, that's what it's like in McDonald's.
Yeah, that's what it's like at McDonald's. That's what it's like at Burger King. That's what it's like at every other fast food place except KFC, where it's just disgusting
Yeah.
all the time. So, it might be McDonald's actually. My favorite might be McDonald's.
Yeah, but you never go to it with me anyway.
Yeah, that's true. But
Unless it's another McDonald's.
but yeah. I think McDonald's might be my favorite now because it's cheap and it's a lot of fucking food. And if I'm going to get fast food,
There's
I
a
want
lot
to
of variation as well.
yeah, I want to eat 2,000 calories. I want to. I'm a big boy. I'm a big hefty guy.
That goes to the
and
gym.
I go to the gym sometimes, and yeah, I need to eat my
Sometimes.
calories. I mean, I had surgery the other day, so I've not been that much recently.
Mhm.
We're not going to go into why. but I did get all of my organs removed and replaced with snake organs. Yeah.
Eek.
So Connor,
That's so good.
your final thoughts on the topics we've covered today. Star Trek: The Next Generation.
Star Trek: The Next Generation.
Yes.
Shite.
Nah, it was good. You're wrong. What else did we cover today?
We covered.
Squashy juice. Kind
Yep.
of good. I kind of liked it.
Yeah, it was alright, but it was just a weird taste.
Yeah, home improvements. My flat. I guess we're waiting to improve it for a bit.
Yep.
Um,
When is it? July or something?
June. I think we're aiming at June.
Ah.
I haven't emailed the landlord yet to be like, hey, we're.
Do you get communication from your landlord quite often?
No.
Do you just pay the deposit?
I just pay my rent, and that's I messaged him once to figure out who the electricity provider was, and that's all I've ever done.
Yeah, I've never had a message since the day I moved in.
Yeah, I think that's what they want realistically.
Yeah.
You know, you can legally be like, hey landlord, change my light bulbs. And yeah, you can do that, but shouldn't.
The only thing they really do is cover building insurance. Well, I hope they do.
So
Speaking of which, I need to get contents insurance.
Yeah, me too.
Like, also I need to put new batteries in my smoke detector because they ran out the other day.
So Connor, will I be seeing you for our next episode? Are we gonna do this again?
Yeah.
I had a good time. I'd do this again.
Yeah.
Thank you for the podcast.
No problem.
Everyone, thank you for listening. If anyone's still here, subscribe. It'll probably be on YouTube.
Hit the bell.
Definitely be on YouTube. Hit that bell. Hit that bell. End it. You know.
Like it.
Like it. Love it. You can't favorite YouTube videos anymore, can you?
No, you can't dislike them either. Oh no, you can.
It just doesn't.
Please
show
dislike it if you want as well.
I think that would give us negativity.
No,
we can tell
extra
how many
interaction
dislikes it gets. But finally, this is a currently unnamed podcast that will potentially be called Gum Bumpin', or Never Again, or something else entirely. Who knows? If you got any name suggestions, hit us up.
Yep. Put in the comments.
We're gonna make we'll make a Twitter and all that. We're gonna be professional. Anyway, Connor, it's been lovely.
It could be the cat podcast. And on that bombshell,
goodbye.
bye.